Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of... And what a matchup! We have here in the front court break.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Paolo Banchero, and it's Bitadze in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now Hart, after Paolo Banchero misses from long range. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Isaac. Banchero looking around. Down low. Isaac finds Suggs. Trains it from beyond the arc. Suggs has got the first points up on the board here for the Magic.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
There's the 3. And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Caldwell Pope against Anunoby. Pass to Bitadze. Just 5 to shoot. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope. Looking to get his guys going when they're open.
It's deflected. Now Suggs pushing it up. No one to stop him. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now here's Caldwell Pope for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's Brunson. Here's Hart. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 6 points for him. Not 3 off the mark. Bridges outside. Takes a 3. New York now working with the new shot clock. Hart finds Towns. Now Bridges. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
A capable shooter from all 3 levels. And Bridges with the smooth release.
Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success stand for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people had them even making the playoffs, but they fought hard, pushed the Cavs to 7 games, and gained valuable playoff experience.
And the 3-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there. Suggs
against Brunson. Three-pointer. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Hart's got his second basket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And here's Brunson. Following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Towns a screen on Suggs. On deep, Brunson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The competitive spirit of Brunson shining through. He just had to answer that last shot.
Isaac a screen on Hart. They get it back. Out to the right wing. Banchero outside. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Another miss by Banchero. Here's Hart from downtown. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope making highlights for Orlando. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. The post pairing, Wagner along with Carter. Black is out there with Cole Anthony. And it's De Silva in at the three spot. And here is Robinson following the three from Franz Wagner. Robinson passes to Ryan. Carter pulls it in. Magic leading by 6. Well, there's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr. A tremendous rebounder and shooter, and now he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's a big reason why.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the three. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
And here are the Knicks now. Magic knocking down the tray. New York needs to get off a shot. Off the left rim and out. Orlando's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Knicks trail by 12. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. New York, no good that time either. Here's Orlando now. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Wasted no time on that one. De Silva's got 6.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
Lets the three fly. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tries a three. The Knicks pull it in. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Orlando.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
Here's Black. Nails the open triple off the fast break. Black's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
Here's Anthony. The Knicks making the shot. From past the arc. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Achua kicks to Payne. Jacks up a 3. Goes back up. Nice defense from Wagner.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Black. No good with the triple.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
McBride's shot is off. Magic leading by 17. Anthony nowhere around. Drills the three-pointer. Anthony's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Now here's Payne. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Ryan. Payne looking around. Unloads. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of the game. And stolen by Achua. And a fast break now for New York. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got his second basket of the game.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And so it's Orlando with a sizable lead. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run! They're measuring up the shot.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
We've got Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center position. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Anthony on the wing, defended by Bridges. Wagner wide open. No good on the 3. Knicks trail by 14. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Here's Towns. De Silva with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
That bucket in no time at all. Carter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. New York shooting for the game at 42%. Pass to Brunson. Back to Bridges. Six to shoot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Orlando. Here's De Silva. Offline with his 3. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And stolen by Wagner. Outside Anthony. His three-pointer's off the mark. Knicks trail by 17. Here's Anunoby. New York, no good that time either. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Bridges outside. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Hands it from downtown. Bridges has got 8.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
Fires for 3. Bridges with the board. Knicks trail by 11. And here's Brunson outside. The rebound by Batadze. And for the Magic, they're shooting in this game 45%. Isaac passes to Banchero. Isaac a screen. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Brunson surveying the D. Towns a screen on Suggs. The offensive rebound. And it's Towns missing. Orlando leading by 14. Suggs with the ball. Brunson picks him up. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Anthony kicks to Wagner. It's good from long range. He's got 6.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's McBride. New York, no good that time either. Orlando, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Outside Carter. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Achua's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here is Robinson. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Payne. A 3-ball. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's De Silva. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number 2, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Isaac out there with Paolo Banchero. And it's Batadze in at the 5, down low.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that one is good from Suggs.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Here's Suggs. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
New York, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
Banchero against Hart. There's the screen from the arc. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
Suggs against Brunson. Will it go? Cranes the three-pointer.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
Bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Now, here's Suggs. Banchero with screen on Brunson. Suggs passes to Isaac. Caldwell Pope for three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Brunson outside. Here's the three. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 5 rebounds tonight. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Bangs home the trifecta.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Orlando's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Pass to Bitadze. Isaac a screen on Towns. Bitadze. The three-pointer no good. For New York, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Towns kicks to Brunson. Out to Bridges. Takes the three. Towns, the pass to Hart. Back to Anunoby. For three, Bridges. Rebounded by Isaac.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Magic.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Magically,
Suggs kicks to Isaac. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Towns for three. They grab their own miss. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fan.
think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Anunoby passes to Towns. Hart with a screen on Edwards. Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Outside McDaniels. Off target from three-point range. Conley against Towns. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Hart. Inside. Stolen by Conley. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
You can't lose sight of where Edwards is in transition. He can be so explosive in these situations.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor. The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but, hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Towns is a big who plays like a guard at times. Exceptional off the dribble.
Outside Conley. Randle, pass to Edwards. And foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Edwards. An easy 2 on the layup.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
Outside Hart. There's the triple. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Edwards, no good. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Brunson against Conley. Brunson passes to Towns. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Outside Conley. Nicked by Gobert. Conley passes to McDaniels. Just 3 to shoot. Takes a 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. The Knicks have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Towns finds Bridges. Back to Towns. Bridges outside. Over Edwards. Bridges misses.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Randle, good.
Well, Randle keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
It's hard to believe now, but Julius Randle has been in the league over a decade now, Brent.
Yeah, it's been an interesting ride for Julius Randle. A lot of different roles, but he's evolved his game quite a bit. Some he's done himself, and then guys have adjusted around the way that he has been a leader, a scorer, a rebounder, a presence. Julius Randle continues to impress and make strides.
Randle, good.
Yeah, it's strong, and it's athletic, and it's left-handed, so tough for guys to adjust to that. Randle, tough matchup.
Towns against Gobert. Towns with room to shoot. Rebound Minnesota.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now here's McDaniels. Still without a bucket. Here's Randle. That one a little long. Knicks trail by 5. And an Obi for 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Minnesota up by 5. And we'll be back shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Miles McBride is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Ryan in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Payne, pass to Robinson. Over to the wing. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Minnesota leading by 5. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting only 42%. Pass to Miller. And here is Ingles. McBride covers. That one goes. Count it. Ingles got his first bucket in this one.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Outside Payne. The 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Alexander Walker with it. Now guarded by Achiuwa. Knocked away. Here's Miller. Over Achiuwa. Miller can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 7. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
McBride passes to Achiuwa. Here's Ryan. Back to Achiuwa. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. The offensive rebound. Goes up again. Out left to the wing. Here's Ryan. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards and one trip down the floor.
I like to see Payne just move the ball like that.
The 3, DiVincenzo. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3. The Knicks have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Oh, and Reed with a block. Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, Ingles to the middle. Here's Reed. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. New York trailing. Here's McBride. Off target with the 3. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Reed. Fires for 3. Minnesota again missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now here's McBride. Covered by Alexander Walker. The 3 is up. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you.
Well, sometimes you run the 2-man game, but nothing happens other than you having to make the play. Dante did it that time.
DiVincenzo against Payne. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it.
Minnesota ball.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Outside, DiVincenzo. knocks down the triple. And it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
Well, you want to chase him off the three-point line. DiVincenzo able to settle in that time.
And here's Payne outside. Connects from downtown. Payne's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Here's DiVincenzo. Miller outside. Outside, Ingles. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And here's Payne outside. Minnesota with a rebound. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. DiVincenzo finds Miller. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
And Ryan gets it to go. Ryan's got his second basket.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Up top, DiVincenzo, defended by Payne. Reed for three. He can't get that one to fall. That'll count. That shot is off. And so that's the end of the first half. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 9. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, Julius Randle. He is getting it done today.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard. They play defense first. They play a ton of minutes. But this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
Here's Randle. Hart pulls it in. Knicks trail by 10. Towns outside. Outside Anunoby. Back to Towns. From the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. McDaniels from long range. And Anunoby pulls it down. McDaniels gone just 1 for 4 from deep. Towns for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Towns has got 6 points.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Outside Brunson. Towns on a screen. Brunson passes to Towns. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot. And for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
The Knicks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Now here's Bridges. Yet to see a basket. Let's go with a 3. Well, Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Is that distracting to you?
Not really, B.A. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense and it comes with a little chit-chat, it sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more.
Edwards a screen on Brunson. Pass to Edwards. Puts up a 3. Oh, Edwards! Edwards, money on the triple.
Shooting the three with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. 11 points in the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Sinks the tray.
Oh, there's another three. Love seeing Edwards deliver the revenge triple.
Outside Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Down low. Randall with a steal. Here's Gobert. To the paint. Fades back. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards just bullying his way inside.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Brunson against DiVincenzo. Hart with a screen on DiVincenzo to the middle. Back to Brunson. Clock at 6. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. So New York ends up going with a whole new group.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the quick three.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Stolen by Miller. Ingles from outside. Knocks down the long J. Ingles got 7.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
They grab their own miss. Doesn't go that time. For 3, DiVincenzo. And that's not going to go. And so it's Minnesota liking their chances. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Precious Achiuwa is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. Then there's Campaign. And it's Ryan in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Ryan. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Here's Alexander Walker. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Knicks trail by 15. Here's McBride. Off target from outside.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Finished off the break.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Pass to Reed. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. New York has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range.
First team foul. Substitution. substitution on the field.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. That's tipped. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And here we go, the T-Wolves running again. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A new lineup here for New York. And here's Edwards outside. Nice D from Bridges. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's the break. For three, Randall. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. Hart from long range. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota leading by 16. Conley with the ball. Towns covering. And stolen by Brunson. Fast break, New York. Take it off in transition. Jalen Brunson.
And Jalen Brunson doing it now at both ends.
46-32.
Bridges against Edwards. Here's the three. And it's New York with a rebound. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Bridges passes to Brunson. Now Anunoby. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
And here's Edwards outside. Minnesota again missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Anunoby. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range, and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
Edwards looking for an opening. Edwards can't get that one to fall. Knicks trail by 11. For three, Bridges nails it from 3. Bridges has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
And here's Edwards outside. And stolen by Bridges. Here's Hart. And he banks in the layup. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Outside Hart. Towns outside over Gobert. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Conley up top. Brunson defending. The kick out to Edwards. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by Edwards.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Bridges misses. Right side Edwards. And he converts the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Exceptional. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill.
enough to wear down either team. In this matchup because of their depth.
And Kevin, you've got to give both front offices a ton of credit. I mean, you've got to find guys and try to be economical about it, and they need to be able to play important minutes for you. It's a little more art than science, and kudos to both of these front offices.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Connects from three-point range.
His teammates expect Suggs to hit these shots, and he doesn't disappoint them.
Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Randle. That's short off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Throughout his career, Clark, Kentavious Caldwell Pope has proven himself to be a quality player.
He certainly has, and I love the way he plays. He's locked in all the time at both ends. Really not only understands his role, Kevin, but embraces it. He's out there to space the floor with his shooting and then provide a lot of energy and versatility on defense.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. And we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So we'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Right side, Edwards. And then Randle slams it in.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randle got a lot of both.
Now Suggs nailed from three-point land. Suggs has got 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Fires from deep. Kept alive. Suggs looking around. Clock at 6. Pass to Bitadze for 3. Drills it from outside.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Edwards can't hit.
And I like the ball move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Such a wide open look. He's got 6.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now here is Conley. Nothing on the board. To halt the run. And Anthony Edwards hits from deep.
Well, that was a bomb from Edwards, showing off that deep range.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Edwards. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Here's Edwards. Outside Conley. Randall against Banchero. Launches a three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Taking it himself, Randall changes who he is when the jumper goes in.
Orlando leading by 11. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Banchero looking around. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot. Edwards got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Minnesota.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's De Silva. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Orlando in the driver's seat. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I also have to call out how they've outworked their opponent, doing a great job of crashing the offensive glass and just creating those second chance points.
And it's small and power forward. It's Wagner and Isaac. Then there's Black. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Queen, and at the two-guard spot, that's us out there for Orlando. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game. But do you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, one, guys flopping to draw fouls, and then two, whining when fouls aren't called. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Wagner wide open. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Ingles kicks to DiVincenzo. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Isaac. Magic leading by 7. To the wing on the left. Carter with the screen. Releases. The Magic again can't hit.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Still yet to score. There's the three. Carter pulls it in. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Orlando. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season has really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And up the court come the Magic on the break. There's Wagner with the three. They get it back. Isaac kicks to Wagner. Isaac with a screen for Wagner. Buries the long-range jumper. Wagner's got 6 in the quarter.
Hunting for that shot. Wagner wants to eat.
A three for DiVincenzo. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Isaac passes to Queen. Lots of room. And it's good off the back rim and in. And now a 12-point Orlando lead. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense right on him. Pass to Ingles. Picked by Reed. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Isaac.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Carter with a screen on DiVincenzo. Black kicks to Wagner. Lets it go with a three. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here is Miller. Pass to Alexander Walker. Five on the clock. Another miss by Minnesota. Orlando leading by 15. Isaac a screen. Queen can't get it to go. The Timberwolves shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. 34 seconds left in the first half. DiVincenzo. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You know, he's gifted with incredible length. Isaac is almost a footer, 7 feet that is, so he should pile up the block shots.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, there was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And so it's Orlando looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Everything's falling into place, and we'll see if they can keep it going. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Tavius Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Here's Conley. Out to Edwards. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Suggs. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. The shot by McDaniels, no good. Pass to Bitadze. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
From deep. Conley's shot is off. Orlando leading by 16. Launches it. Bitadze can't hit. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. Edwards against Suggs. And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That's his first foul. Here is Edwards. He's got 6. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Edwards got 8.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
Suggs passes to Caldwell-Pope. Banchero is screened for Caldwell-Pope. And it's Banchero top the key. Just 4 to shoot. The 3. Pass to Suggs. From past the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Suggs has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Magic.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Randall kicks to Edwards. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 17. Here's McDaniels. Suggs with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And here is Suggs. 12 points for him. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Takes a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the
Watch out now. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force, getting this guy in the dunk contest.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Timberwolves trail by 15. It's Randall with the drive. And now Orlando on the break. Here's De Silva. Cranes the three-pointer. De Silva's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play. Finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Gobert with a terrific move and a bucket.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Here's Suggs. He's got 12. The turnaround Jay. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Edwards, and he drives in, and that one good. Edwards got 15 points.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's small and power forward. It's Wagner and Isaac. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then there's Black. And it's Queen and at the 2-guard. This is out there for Orlando. And Wagner has it in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves trail by 14. And here's Edwards from the arc. Offensive rebound. Randall kicks to McDaniels. Outside for Randall. Shot clock at 6. Conley for 3. Here's Gobert. Missed it. Even after all those chances. Magic leading by 14. Wagner from long range. Drills the three-pointer.
Really like how Wagner has really gone after it on offense. That's part of why he's hot right now.
Conley with it, working on Black. Conley gets the bucket.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
There's Wagner with the three. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down to 12 on the bucket from Edwards.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Ben Carroll with screen on Edwards. For three, Caldwell Pope. Right wing for the three. De Silva with the bucket. And the Magic lead by 15.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Outside Edwards. Six to shoot. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ben Carroll left side. It's stolen by Randall. Edwards with it. Picked up by Suggs. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Orlando leading by 15. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now here's Conley. He started close. The tray. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Magic.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Suggs.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
That one goes. Count it. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Conley against Suggs. Pass to De Silva. Launches it from deep. Gobert pulls it in. McDaniels gets a wide open look from beyond the arc and then some.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every.
things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Now, New York starting 5. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. Pass to Towns. Jacks up a 3. He buries it from 3.
Boy, the go-to scorer that Karl Anthony Towns is. Yes, he can shoot the 3, folks. You better check him.
Batase with a screen. Up top, Suggs. Brunson defending with the step back. Beyond the arc. The shot by Howard, no good. Anunoby passes to Hart and stolen by Banchero. And they're on the break. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Now here's Suggs. There's Howard with the 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Bridges outside. Oh, swiped away. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Hart pulls it in. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Towns down low. He's covered by Suggs. Brunson with it, working on Batase. Towns comes up empty down low.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And Banchero gets it to go.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Now here's Anunoby. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. 6 to shoot. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Hart from long range. Orlando with a rebound.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. I discussed with Coach how difficult it is to guard Jalen Brunson. He initially joked. He said, "You'll have to ask my guys that. Jalen is a really gritty, confident player. We can't let him get into a rhythm early or we're going to be in trouble. We'll have to keep our eye on how well this defense does against Brunson." Guys?
Allie, thank you.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. Hart pulls it in. Knicks trail by 8. Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A., what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
Now here's Banchero. Back to Howard. Pass to Batase. Takes the 3. Back to Suggs. From deep. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now here's Suggs. He's scoreless. Pass to Batase. Suggs with a screen on Towns. Orlando again missing. Knicks trail by 5. Fast break, New York. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, for a man his size, Towns does a sensational job running the floor.
Banchero with a screen on Bridges. Banchero left side. Here's Batase. He's covered by Hart. Batate, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. The 3-ball. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding? And so it's Orlando with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Orlando.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the floor for New York, we've got Mitchell Robinson. Miles McBride is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Precious Achiuwa, and it's Ryan in at the 3. Wagner for 3. Drains the triple. Wagner's got his first 3 points of the game.
Franz Wagner is a very capable offensive player. Knock down those deep shots, young sir.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Here's Black, defended by Payne. Black passes to Queen. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks trail by 5. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's McBride. And a miss there on the triple. Orlando has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Wagner against Achiuwa. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Payne. The Knicks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So for the Magic, Harris comes in for Queen, and Cole Anthony subbed in for Black. Magic leading by 5. Wagner outside. Wagner with a screen. Wagner, the pass to Wagner. Off target from three-point range.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the inside, Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
Wagner with a screen on Payne. Top of the key. Out to Harris. For 3. They get it again. Pass to Wagner. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Wagner's got his second basket on the night. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, BA, I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
Achiuwa with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's McBride, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Picked by Isaac. Wagner for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
But you go back to the fundamentals. Franz Wagner calls for the screen and gets himself some space.
Here's Ryan, defended by Wagner. Achiuwa with the dunk.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Wagner outside, fires the 3. Isaac, the pass to Anthony. From deep. And it's New York with a rebound. In transition. Payne with the bucket.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Three-pointer, Anthony. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Here's Ryan, defended by Wagner. Outside Achua, 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Pass to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. It'll count. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Orlando ahead. They lead by... Ali, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. When you look at Franz Wagner, what a contribution.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And Carroll out there with Goga Bitadze. And it's Howard in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns. A 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
For 3, Caldwell-Pope. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 7. Towns gets the bucket.
Yeah, the very definition of a stretch 4 or 5, whatever position he happens to be playing, Cat can space the floor.
Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Knicks trail by 4. Inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
Caldwell-Pope for 3. Buries it from 3. Caldwell-Pope's got 6 points.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's Brunson, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career? From role player to star player.
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
Knicks trail by 3. And he lobs it up. The steal. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Ali. He hit the ground running. Launches it. To the paint. The 3 from Banchero. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Oh, Brunson with the triple.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
Pass to Bataze. And here's Howard. Bataze with a screen. This one for 3. They get the rebound. Now here's Banchero. There's the triple. The shot misses. Bridges outside for the tie. Another shot. And it's Hart laying it in. Now just a 1-point Orlando lead.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And Carroll with a screen on Bridges. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Bataze, to the middle. It's stolen by Hart. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly, puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Banchero right side. No good on the 3. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Graham.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Here's Hart. Second chance effort. It's hauled in by the Magic. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So Orlando ends up going with a new group. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Wagner with it, and it's Robinson picking him up for 3. Kicks it out to Isaac. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. Shot's good by Black. And the Magic lead by 5.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Magic. They lead by 5. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Cam Payne. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Ryan in at the small forward position. The shot by Payne, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Ryan, no good. Magic leading by 7. Here's Queen. On target from range.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And the 3-pointer goes. Caldwell Pope's got 9 points now in the second half.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Sinks it from distance.
Well, Cat answers with his own 3, and he says, I told you I'm the best shooting big man in history.
The 3 from Suggs. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And Carroll surveys. Pass to Suggs. Here's Howard from downtown. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Anunoby. Double clutches. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got 5 rebounds in the game. Batadze with a screen. The 3 from Suggs. Kept alive by Orlando. Fires for 3. Hits the trifecta. And the Magic lead by 16.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Launches a 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got 7 rebounds in the game. Towns for 3. Fires in the triple. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You gotta guard Towns from the corners especially.
Caldwell Pope finds Howard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Knicks trail by 13. Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. It's stolen by Howard. And here's Caldwell Pope. Takes the 3. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Orlando.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Magic.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. It's a 16-point game.
3.
Orlando shooting 40% from the field in this one. Takes a step back. Here's Suggs. And it's New York with a rebound. 44 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Brunson finds Hart. Launches it. It's rebounded by Batadze. Pass to Howard. Takes a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Magic lead by 16.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
The 3 from Banchero. Doesn't go for him. Now Brunson. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive.
So the New York starting five. Jalen Brunson out there at Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hart in at the power forward position. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Jaden McDaniel. And it's Gobert in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride. Well, just look at that power. Edwards is unbelievable.
Hart, wide open, he fires. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Minnesota with the ball. Conley up top. Brunson covering. Conley against Brunson. Outside for Randall. Over Hart. Randall no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Now here's Brunson. Gobert knocks it away.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Hart, no good.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And finished off by Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his style.
New York's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Gobert against Towns. Inside, Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Randall a screen on Brunson. Conley for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I'll tell you, give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Hart, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of, so as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Anunoby outside. Right side Towns. Shot clock at 5. Gobert with the block. Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Talk about a guy who plays above the rim, Anthony Edwards.
Brunson the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now here's Conley. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night. Towns wide open. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now Brunson following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Right with a screen on Gobert. Towns, no luck. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 4-point game. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. There's the drive, and Edwards with the stuff.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And that concludes the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Miller is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Reed into the center position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Knicks trail by 8. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
Here's Ryan. Ingles covering. Ryan the pass to Robinson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw tonight. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. DiVincenzo kicks to Miller. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Jacks up a three. Bangs home the trifecta. Alexander Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Payne, defended by DiVincenzo. Timberwolves leading by 9. To the paint, and it's Alexander Walker in the corner. A three ball, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
From the arc, rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Read the pass to Alexander Walker. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Payne covering.
Second personal foul.
Knicks trail by 12.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Second shot opportunity. Robinson misses. Timberwolves have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Now here's DiVincenzo. Payne covering. Alexander Walker with the ball. He has 6. Just 3 to shoot. His three-pointers off the mark. The Knicks have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. McBride's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 12. DiVincenzo kicks to Miller. Traps in the tray. Miller's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look, and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
Good on the bucket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Minnesota's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Here's DiVincenzo. Out to Miller. Pass to Reed. Back to Miller. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense is right there. From outside the arc. Over to the wing. And the wide open shot from Reed. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Ryan. Good on the three-point shot. Ryan's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's DiVincenzo. Payne covering. Lets the three fly. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Achua. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now DiVincenzo. And just miss after miss right now.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And so it's Minnesota in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. They'll get you back to the action after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the big half-court shots. Drumline. They're measuring up the shots.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. We've got Mikal Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot.
And forget those threes, Cat. Get the easy ones.
Pass to Edwards. Fires the 3. The Knicks pull it in. On the wing, Bridges. McDaniels defending. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Bridges.
A capable shooter from all 3 levels. And Bridges with the smooth release.
Outside, Edwards. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Conley against Bridges. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. It's stolen by Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Bridges outside. Here's the 3. Randall grabs the board. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
It's always a positive thing for this offense when Conley puts pressure on him.
And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Brunson against Conley. Outside Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And the 3 ball is good. McDaniels got 5 points so far.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Towns for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards looking it over. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Towns for 3. Kept alive by New York. Stolen by McDaniels.
And, you can see him bait him into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Conley. Here's McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Tries yet again. Edwards against Brunson. Here's Randall. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
And Hart drops them both. Minnesota leading by 9. Conley surveying the D. Edwards with the screen for Conley. And there's the drive. McDaniels gets a wide open look. This one for 3. Drills it from outside. McDaniels got 6 points in the quarter. There's a minute left in the 3rd. Here's Towns. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. And finished off by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Over in the corner, Conley fires the 3. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Pass to McBride. Fires for 3. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Timberwolves on top. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, that's great decision-making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Reed, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Joe Ingles, and it's Miller in at the 4. So that's the Timberwolves 5. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Dan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. Let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
the great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
On deep, Brunson. Oh, Brunson, good from range.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Conley with the three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Right back at you. Conley's a counter-puncher. He knows when his team needs it.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Out to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Knicks trail by 17. Brunson outside. Hart with a screen on Cup. Fires top of the key. Goes back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Towns for 3. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Bridges against Conley. To the inside. Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Hart, no good. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. 17-point lead, their biggest. Randall right side. Outside, Edwards. Knocks down the 3-ball. Edwards got 6 here in this quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
To McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Over Towns. Edwards, no good. Knicks trail by 20. Brunson with a clean look. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, and that's what you want. Get something out in space before the defense can get set.
McDaniels sets a screen for Conley. To the left side wing. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Minnesota.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Towns for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass to McDaniels. To the middle. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Conley kicks to Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. defended by Bridges, and yes, it's good.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor. Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up.
The Timberwolves were all business as they came through the tunnel. And welcome to 2K. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Goga Bitadze is out there with Banchero, and it's De Silva in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, a really difficult cover, especially in these screen and rolls. I mean, Caldwell Pope is fantastic with his creativity.
The kick out to Edwards. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Conley against Suggs. Beyond the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Thank you for that, Allie. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Gobert passes to Randall. Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Orlando's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. From deep three-point land, De Silva with the bucket. So it's Minnesota now. 6-point game. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Counted from distance.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Bitadze with a screen. The 3 from Banchero. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Outside Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Suggs. Edwards can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Conley looking for an opening. Outside Edwards. To the inside. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. Banchero against Randall. Lets it go from deep. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Edwards. And there's the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Bitadze with a screen. Suggs against Conley. The 3. And it's Suggs with the 3.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
Bitadze down low. Checked by Randall. The 3 from Banchero. Pass to Suggs. A deep 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Lets it go from the wing. Edwards can't hit.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
For 3, Caldwell Pope drops in the 3. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Gotta be impressed with this guy's confidence.
Edwards. Pass to Gobert. It's blocked. And the Magic pushing it up now from the arc. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the 3. 9 points in the game.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And here's Edwards outside. Offensive board. The kick out to Conley. Outside McDaniels. To stop the run. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Orlando Magic. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been very effective. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Orlando.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Wagner and Isaac, the duo at forward. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then there's Anthony. And it's Queen in at the shooting guard. Wagner for 3. Wagner on the wing. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. Wagner's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Anthony against DiVincenzo. Down low. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. Shot on the wing. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Just 5 to shoot. Ingles finds DiVincenzo. Puts up a 3. A rebound by Carter. Magic leading by 12. Wagner on the wing. The shot. Again, Wagner missing.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
DiVincenzo, pass to Reed. Now here's Ingles. Miller outside. Orlando grabs the miss. Clark with Minnesota being a major player in the West now. Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
To the paint. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Picked by Isaac. From outside the arc. Queen misses.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Miller outside. Outside, Alexander Walker. On the wing, Ingles. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass on the layup.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Magic leading by 13. Wagner for 3. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo. There's the 3. Drills it from deep. DiVincenzo's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Wagner missing. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. An open look for Reed. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Orlando. 10-point lead. Anthony against DiVincenzo. Isaac outside. Now Anthony. No points so far. Nails it from 3. And the Magic lead by 13.
You just know from a very young age, Cole Anthony's been perfecting that three-point shot. Maybe like his dad. His dad was kind of a pedestrian three-point shooter.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here we go, one-on-one. Wagner for 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot. Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And so it's the Orlando Magic in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. And don't go far. We'll be right back. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Without question, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope displaying his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Graham.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
And Carroll with a screen on Conley. The 3 from Suggs. Drains the triple. Suggs has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Randle, the pass to Edwards. Randle on the screen. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, Anthony Edwards, a rainmaker.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
And Carroll left side. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Timberwolves trail by 14. And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, you know, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
For 3, Caldwell-Pope. Kept alive. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3. Caldwell-Pope's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, and once he gets the switch turned on, Caldwell-Pope is not going to be slowed down. He can heat up quickly.
Outside Edwards. Over Suggs. Wing shot on the way. And it's Randle that time on the assist by Edwards.
You know, Randle has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
Here's De Silva. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Edwards a screen on Caldwell-Pope. The shot by Conley, no good. Orlando leading by 18. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Launches it from deep. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
And Carroll with a screen on Conley. The 3 from Suggs. And another miss by Orlando. Timberwolves trail by 16. 1:04 left in the third quarter. And the call is going to be yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Orlando leading by 16. Wagner on the wing. DiVincenzo covering. Anthony finds Wagner. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. On target from range. Wagner's got 9.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Carter from outside. He can't get it to go. Outside Reed. Fires the 3. Pure from three-point range. Reed's gotten his second bucket. Tipped away. He gets it up. Can't get it to drop. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Orlando, filling out the wings, Anthony and Wagner. Isaac in at the 4 with Carter Jr. playing the 5. And it's Black in at the 1 spot. And it's Wagner missing. Timberwolves trail by 16. DiVincenzo, pass to Alexander Walker. DiVincenzo on the wing. They set the pick. It's stolen by Isaac. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. 4-3. Out to Anthony. Five to shoot. From deep three-point range. Nice D from Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. And the three-pointer goes.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Black. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Magic lead by 16. Outside, Alexander Walker. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Outside, DiVincenzo. And he drops it in from the low post.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
Ingles against Wagner. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
McDaniels from long range. The kick out to Edwards. Gobert with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively. Second shot opportunity, and the layup good by Edwards. Edwards has got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Wagner outside. Fires from deep. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Timberwolves trail by 12. Conley up top. The kick out to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Isaac for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Edwards with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively. Edwards can't hit.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Black. He's guarded by Conley. Shot's good by Black.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Magic.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
Deflects the pass. Wagner against Conley. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. McDaniels up top. Outside Edwards. The 3-ball. Minnesota again missing. Here's Black. He's guarded by Conley. Picked by Carter. Here's Black. Offline with a 3. For 3, Randall. Offensive rebound. Outside Edwards. 3-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. Here's Anthony. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy